guys, and welcome back to the Empower Queen Show with your host, Marsha Mayfield. I am super excited today to have with us our very special guest. And before the call, guys, I asked her to pronounce her name because you all know by now, right, that Marsha will honestly mess up a name. So what I'm going to do is have our special guest to introduce herself, if she would, please.
Hi, this is Vibeke Schurch.
Awesome. See, I knew I was going to mess it up, guys. She is a wonderful, wonderful woman. I have been following her for quite some time now. And so to have her on the show to share her expertise with you guys, her knowledge, to be transparent with you guys is just a wonderful blessing. And so we are truly honored to have you here, Vibeke, to be with us today. Thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, ma'am. So just a little bit, guys, about Vibeke. She equips entrepreneurs and experts with tools, steps, and strategies and resources to shift the mindset. To shift this mind of ours is always in 100,000 places. This is what she do. She teaches you the simple steps to build a business. Oh, I love this part. Without struggle, so you can stop dreaming about it and you can be about it. I am super excited to hear you to share with us exactly how you do that with so many experts and entrepreneurs. So my first question to you is, Vibeke, how did you become so passionate about helping women in this way?
Well, so I had some challenges myself that definitely brought me to wanting to help people. So I was starting my business as a coach after I had literally collapsed working too hard in my previous businesses and basically ran my life to the ground. So I had to build myself back up. And in that process, I decided I wanted to become a coach. I was very passionate about helping others, and I was passionate about helping them living the life that they really wanted and not just what they thought they could have, because I had worked so hard all my life because I thought that I had to do that in order to be successful and to have the things that I wanted. And when you're laying down with no health, you realize that, without your health, you have nothing. You have absolutely nothing. And most women out there are working themselves to the ground. And so, as I was in this process of building my business, I wasn't feeling well. I was still sick. And so what happened was I had tried everything I could possibly think of to heal myself. And I'd seen all kinds of doctors and healers and, holistic, non-holistic, all across the board, trying to get better. And I got incrementally very better just little by little, but there was something major that was holding me back. And it got to a point where I was just sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I decided that I was going to heal myself. And so I started doing this mindset work, and within 2 weeks I was healed.
Wow.
And I had been laying on the couch literally for a few years up to this point. So
from years to 2 weeks.
From years and tens of thousands of dollars trying to figure it out to just using my mind and healing myself in 2 weeks. Yeah. So I was completely blown away. I was shocked at what I had done. And I decided, if I can do this, I can do anything. And so I decided that I was going to put my teachings to the test. And I decided that I was going to make $20,000 in my business in 1 month. And this was at a point where I was making next to nothing in my business. And it took me about, I think, 6 weeks or so. And then I made $24,000 in 3 days. So, at that point I was like, okay, this stuff works, right? Now I got to teach other people how to do this because it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to be that hard. When you know how to use your mind correctly, you can have anything. There's no limit other than what's in your mind to what you can have. And so obviously that's why I'm so passionate. I know what it's like to run yourself to the ground, to be burnt out, to be sick, and to work so hard. And I want for women to be able to live like empowered queens, right? Yes. And not have to work so hard for it. So yeah,
That's amazing. That your testimony is just so amazing. So women, I encourage you to comment below if you can relate to what Vibeke said about really working extremely hard and being exhausted and really not being able to live your life. I just want you to openly, confess and say, that's me. Yeah, that's me. I experienced it. I feel that pain. Because at this point, when you come in here, I want you to open yourself up to receive the information and the steps that she's about to share with us to live beyond that point. You heard the sister say to you, you heard the Empower Queen say that over 2 weeks, her life changed. And so you have this expert before you that's about to provide to you information and knowledge to change your life. And then take it a step further and have a conversation to see, how can I make this impact and this change in my life? That's just amazing. That's amazing. So tell us, if you would, Vibeke, if you could share with us, and I pray I'm saying your name correct, if you could share with us some of the steps that you assist your clients with now to really help them with their mindset.
So first of all, I want to talk to you about the enormous power of our mind, right? So most people don't know this, but the subconscious mind, our subconscious mind controls more than 95% of what we get in our life.
95%.
95%. So whatever goes on in there is like the beast that runs your life. And the subconscious mind, it's subconscious, meaning we're not conscious of what's there. So if we have programming in our subconscious mind that is not aligned with the goals that we have in life, we're struggling. We're battling against our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than our conscious mind. So how is the conscious mind going to battle that, right?
Right. It's like right? A battle.
So we and our subconscious mind was programmed when we were small children, right? So from we were in the womb till we were about 7 years old, when we didn't have critical filters to filter out the information we didn't want to go into our minds. It got all dumped in there. So whatever our parents, caretakers, the people in our surroundings, our environment were talking about, saying our experiences, it shaped our subconscious mind. So if there was a lot of struggle in your childhood, you've probably been programmed for struggle. If there was a lot of lack and scarcity and poverty in your childhood, you've probably been programmed for that. If there was a lot of wealth and ease, then you probably programmed for that. But the bottom line is, whatever you see in your life right now, whatever is your reality is a reflection of what goes on in your subconscious. So once you change your subconscious mind, your outside reality changes with it. It has to be that way. So when we know that our mindset accounts for 95% of what we get, then we got to get really careful about how we use our mind. We can reprogram our subconscious mind. We don't always know what's there. Sometimes we do. We can find out from our experiences what goes on. But the key is that understanding the mind is powerful. The mind is more powerful than anything else. And with your mind, you can overcome any challenge, any struggle, anything, right? So there is no obstacle that is bigger than you. It's just you not understanding how to use your mind correctly to overcome it. And we all have the power to do these things. It's not like some people have more power than others. We all have this power.
So
right?
There's no magic pill, there's no wand or something, it's just all here. So our thoughts, our beliefs, that's what's controlling what we get. If we believe something to be true, we create that truth for ourselves. So the quickest way to change the truth, what is our truth, is to change what we believe. Because once we believe something different, we get something different. Right? So we have to change our story. And, for the people out there who believe that, well, I have to work, 50, 60-hour weeks in order to be able to, make the money I want to make in my business, or whatever it might be, or whatever beliefs you have, they're going to be your reality. So once you change them, then your life changes. So if you believe you only need to work 20 hours
and you have a plan for that, you know, you can make that happen. So it's really about understanding that. So the first step, so to speak, in deciding how to change is to make a decision that it's no longer going to be this way, right? So when I was sick, I decided that it was enough, right? I don't want to, I'm not going to live like this anymore. And I decided I'm going to heal myself. And then once I made that decision, I found the resources to do so, right? So it all starts with a decision. And it's really, really important, because if you're on the fence and you're sitting on the fence and you're thinking about doing something, but you're not making a decision, you're giving mixed signals to the universe, and you're not getting anywhere. So you need to get really clear on what it is that you want. You need to decide. That's step number one. And then you need to understand that how it's going to happen, you don't know. The universe is going to give you the quickest path to where you need to go, and you don't know what that's going to look like. So stop trying to figure that out, right? You have to just trust that it's going to happen, right? So this is really key, because if you're not trusting it, you're pushing it away. So not only do you have to believe that you can have it, you have to decide you're going to do it. You have to believe that it's possible. And so if you don't believe that right now, you know, can you believe in my belief that this is how it works? What can you put your belief onto to make sure that you have a steady belief that this works and this can be done? Or even make an experiment for yourself and say, I'm going to experiment with this, right? I'm going to believe this. And then you got to just have faith that it's going to happen. And, you know, most people need to take some action for this to happen too, right? Like, I can manifest things without taking any action all the time, but most people need to take action to do that, right? And I think, you know, the more you get used to doing these things, the more you realize that sometimes just deciding is enough. But absolutely most people need to take some action steps. So after you decide on what you want to do, and you have that faith, and you know that you don't need to know how it's going to happen, now you can start, you know, you're going to get ideas in your mind about something. And those ideas are the inspiration that is coming through the universe to give you what you need. So maybe you'll have some weird ideas that pop in your mind, and you're not really quite understanding them, but you're kind of inspired on them, so you take action, and that might bring you to exactly the person or the resource that is going to give you what you need, right? So, I mean, sometimes it's a matter of listening to your intuition and really just tuning in, and you are going to be guided when you are listening, when you are still, and you are allowing yourself to be quiet. You're going to get some guidance. You're going to get some ideas that pop into your mind, and they are going to guide you to where you need to go, and for how they're going to help you get what it is that you want.
Wow. Oh my
so
goodness.
You know, 95% of this is the mind, but you do have to take action in most cases, right? But it's really important to understand that this doesn't work with hoping. It doesn't work with tricking yourself that you're believing it. You have to believe it, or it won't work, right?
That's just amazing. It's amazing that you're saying this, because even myself today, I had this thought come to mind, and I fought the process. I fought the thought so hard. And when you was talking about the decision and not fighting it, because I was trying to see the end results. Because I also am an accountant, and you know, I'm a number person, of course. And so I have this, I'm a visionary and an accountant. I don't think those two things mix, because an accountant needs to see a structured number. And so I was having this thought, and I was like battling and fighting. And so hearing you share that with me, like, I'm basically telling the universe that I don't want it, or I can't accept it. I don't know how to receive it. And that's just so powerful what you're sharing. How often, you know, that happens.
Well, anytime you ask for something, it's always given to you. But most of the time, people are pushing it away with their subconscious beliefs, with their thoughts, right? So we're not able to receive what's coming. Whenever we have a desire in our heart, we already also have the opportunity to fulfill that desire at the same moment. But if we don't believe that we can, we're going to keep getting evidence that that's the case. Whatever we believe, we're going to get evidence of. We're going to see whatever we believe.
Wow.
So belief is what's controlling really everything.
Oh, wow.
If we can change those beliefs, we can really change our world.
Oh my, that's deep. So, Vibeke, do you help clients through the different layers of, changing their mindset? Or what's a process, I guess I'm asking, that not the strategic plan that you do, but a process for clients, a person come on, what would you normally do or say to assist that person move to the next step?
So if it kind of depends on how I'm working with them and what capacity. I do have some processes when I work with people one-on-one where I can actually go in and I can help them reprogram their subconscious mind for them or with them. And that's very, very powerful. But
and that's what I was asking. I think that was the question. Do you help people to reprogram, their thoughts and their minds?
Yes, I do. And that's the most powerful work that I've ever come across, because it's just mind-boggling. But we can reprogram our mind through repetition. So the subconscious mind will always do what it's told. So when we say something to ourselves, we're giving orders to the subconscious mind. So if we're telling ourselves, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, the subconscious mind is going to prove that, yes, you can't do this and you're not good enough, right? So whatever we keep telling ourselves. So affirmations is a great way to reprogram our subconscious mind. Okay. So you want to focus on what you want. So for instance, maybe, a lot of people come to me because they want to make more money in their business. So you got to change the story, and you're the accountant, right? So you have to change the story about money in order for your money situation to change. For instance, if you keep saying that you don't have enough money or that you can't afford something, then you are just perpetuating that. It's what you are going to have more of. So you got to swap that around, and you got to look at, what do I want instead? Well, maybe instead you want, I always have more than enough money. Do all the things I want to do, right? So start saying that to yourself. And if you keep repeating these things over and over and over again, eventually your subconscious mind is going to reprogram itself and start believing that. And when it does, then it's just a matter of time before that's your reality as well.
Oh my goodness, I love it. That's just amazing, guys. That's amazing. Is it anything else, Vibeke, that you wanted to share? I know you had a free gift that you want to give, to our listeners and our viewers. You want to tell us a little bit about the free offer that you have for us?
Yeah, I'd love that, because it's actually very related to what we're talking about as well. So it's a meditation, and it's a Rewire Your Brain meditation. So I kept talking about all of the things that we got programmed into our mind maybe early on in our life. Well, I've recorded a meditation that is designed to reprogram the disempowering beliefs that we have in our mind, and replacing it with these really empowering statements that is on the meditation. So if you listen to this meditation repeatedly, it will reprogram your subconscious mind for success, for abundance, for more ease, for joy. So it's very powerful. So yeah, and that's free for everyone who is listening. And you can go to bit.ly, so bit.ly/rewire your brain now to get that.
Awesome. And guys, the information, the link will also be in the comment section on iTunes as well as YouTube. So make sure that you take advantage of that. Now, I do have another question. I know a lot of our listening viewers have asked several questions about meditation. Can you give us just a snippet of meditation and kind of what it means, or how do you actually meditate, or just some information about meditation, if you would?
Sure. Yeah. So, meditation is really about going within and looking within rather than out, right? So it's a matter of quieting the mind so that other messages can come through. We're usually so busy in our lives that we focus so much on the outside world that we forget to really listen and tune into ourselves, how we feel, and to be quiet, because when we're quiet is when we are receiving guidance. That's when we're receiving ideas and inspiration. That's when we can truly listen. So there's different types of meditation. So the meditation that I have is more of a, it's not a quiet meditation. Some people like to sit in quiet meditation, but this meditation actually has some relaxing, there's some different background music and sounds, but it also has me talking to them, or to you, to help you reprogram your mind. So really, this is not a difficult thing. All you need to do is just listen to it, and you don't have to do, if you're going to do it while you're driving, definitely, keep your eyes open and keep focused, right? But really all you need to do is spend a few minutes a day to just sit down, close your eyes, and listen to this meditation. And there's really nothing else you need to do than that. And because it is me talking, it's easier for people to focus and not have their mind constantly spinning as they are doing it. So if you're brand new to meditation, that's fine.
Awesome. That's amazing, guys. When I tell you, I've listened to some meditation. I'm kind of getting into meditation a lot. And it has really helped me to align my thoughts, and especially as an entrepreneur. Our brain is continuously turning with thoughts and ideas. But, as you were sharing earlier, once I get up and all these thoughts and ideas are coming, my subconscious mind began to say, oh, you can't do that, or you're not good enough, or you don't have the money. And so hearing you share this information and providing us this free tool that can assist us to change our mindset around, success and truly being empowered women and entrepreneurs is very helpful. And I thank you so much for that. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I'm so happy to be able to provide that.
Thank you. So guys, I want you to, in the comment section again, let her know, let Vibeke know how she has supported you and served you, and the information that she shared with you guys. Let us know, because we want to continue to bring on experts that will continue to inspire and transform our lives, that we can truly live as empowered queens. And so today, before we leave, I just want us to say just a few words that you can take ownership of who you are as a person, as a woman, as an individual. So I'll get started. Vibeke, I want you to jump in and join me. And this is basically saying, I am wonderful. I am beautiful. Come on, Vibeke, help me out.
I am amazing.
I am amazing. I am wonderfully made. I am empowered. I am wealthy. Come on, Vibeke.
I'm rich.
I love that one. Can I say that, please? I am rich. I am healthy. I am happy. My children are blessed. Guys, and just continue to say these things to empower yourself. Reach out. And Vibeke, do you have a strategy session that you offer to your to people?
A strategy session?
Yes. Do you offer strategy sessions?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. So if you want to learn more about, working with me, we can definitely set up some time to talk.
Awesome, guys. So you heard that. If you know that you're struggling with your mindset, and if you wonder why I'm doing all the things necessary in my business, but things are not being productive, I encourage you to have a conversation with Vibeke, because it's the mental block that's holding us hostage in our minds, guys. So I make sure that I bring experts for you to take you to the next level in your life, in your business, in your career, guys, in your health, in your family life. So again, Vibeke, thank you so much. It has been a true blessing. I'm truly honored to have you here today. And we're about to close out the show, guys. Again, post your questions and your comments below. Let us know how we're serving you and supporting you and what we can do different. Your feedback is very vital to the Empowered Queen Show. And this has been your host, Marsha Mayfield, the Empowered Queen. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you all so much for joining us.